Hey. What's poppin'? We're live. It's gonna be quite the evening. It's gonna be quite the time. I'm excited. Are you excited, Mecca? I'm Mecca. It's gonna be a good time, Mecca. Just making an Instagram story about how I'm live, and then I'll be right with you. In the meantime, enjoy some Scoop ASMR. All right. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm back. 200 people in here already. Welcome, my buckos. It's gonna be a heck of a night. I've got all sorts of tales to regale you with. Is regale a word? I don't know. But here we are. Here we go. Sup. I have a place to stay, but not my own residence. Correct. I should have specified this was clickbait. But no, I am homeless, dude. I don't have a home right now. So I'll get into it. I'll get into the homeless situation shortly. I'm just seeing all these comments. Vike, what up, Vike? It's 5 a.m. Why are you awake? I don't know why you're awake, you fucking fuck. Why are you awake? Homeless or houseless? Houseless, I guess, is the more apt word. Apt is a good word. If you are homeless, just buy a house. That's what I'm getting to. That's what I'm... Listen, we're gonna get there. I gotta tell you guys about everything. Hello, autism. Eat some jelly beans right now if you're hard. Do you mean like street hard or like penis hard? I don't know. Either way, I feel like... No, if you're street hard, like if you're like a hard thug, you shouldn't eat jelly beans. You might be looked upon as lesser by your peers. But if your dick is hard, then yeah, I mean, why not eat some jelly beans, I guess, right? Looking good. Thanks, Autumn. I got a nose piercing. You're late. You're so late on the nose piercing. What's up, Nirvana? Shout out to South Texas. What's up? Map. Shout out to Balp, bro. We haven't been balping in the fucking... Who still balps in here? Anyone even know what I'm talking about? That's a throwback. Lost, there's no way Lost is the best show ever. You're so fucking high. I have a place to sleep. I have a place to crash. But I don't have a home. Does that make sense? Like when you're crashing on your friend's couch or some shit. Where is Aaron? Dude, we're gonna get Aaron back. We're gonna do, what's up, Colton? We're gonna do a 24-hour stream. We're gonna do another 24-hour stream this month, and Aaron will be back to the channel. I know. He was supposed to be in the Fight Club video, actually, but it didn't quite pan out. It was my fault. And, he'll be back. Have you ever been legit street homeless? For like 3 days once when I was like, fuck you, dad, when I was like 14, but it really wasn't that deep. More kiddie pool freestyles, of course. I am thankful for you and your videos, bucko. Hannah with the $10. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, Hannah. Appreciate it. Give Philip a home fundraiser. Dude, I have a place to crash, and I can afford a new place, so it would not be right of me to create a fundraiser for getting myself a home. I've just been having a lot of trouble finding one, which is what I'm gonna get to. John with the John Wara dropped a bag of $50. There it is. John Wara. Stay on your feet, bucko. Fuck yeah, I love you, John. John's actually the shit, dude. Thanks for the support this week, bro. You're the best. Thanks for the support always. John's always fucking showing out. Chris, speaking of always showing out. Not many people can wear that badge, but Chris Kreider also wears that badge. Hope you're doing well, man. Keep putting out that fire content. Love from Virginia, USA. Shout out to Virginia. Thanks, Chris. It's an honor to be breathing at the same moment as you. Fuck yeah, dude. Dude, the world's gonna fall apart soon. Soon the world's gonna fall apart. And I was never grateful until this year to be Canadian, because now I'm starting to see what's gonna happen. Literally, dude, just like, what I'm about to say is true, and everyone will see in like 50, 60, 70, 80 years. Canada, Sweden, like New Zealand, I don't know, dude, those might be the three. Canada, Sweden, New Zealand, the entire world is gonna go to shit. Those will be the last countries hanging on. And they might not even ever go to shit. They might just become like hubs for like the fucking rich, when the rich are like, oh damn, China's like fucking is gonna turn into Blade Runner. Oh fucking America is gonna turn into Mad Max. The rich are gonna go to Canada, they're gonna go to Sweden, they're gonna go to New Zealand. And it's literally gonna become so fucking in demand to live here. Dude, America's falling apart now. Because motherfuckers asked people to wear a mask. This year I realized how much society hangs by a thread. That society fucking falls apart. What up, Enzo? That society fucking falls apart when someone's like, hey, can you wear a mask? And just fucking, that's how, you know what, dude? That's how you know you have it like too good. It's like some Roman Empire shit. It's like, America has had it so good, and I feel like a lot of Americans also like don't appreciate how great of a fucking place America is. And when you just don't appreciate that shit, and you're, you know, oh, you can't tell me not to wear a mask, I don't give a fuck, and you've just been eating cheeseburgers and fucking jerking off, and then you're fucking, a lot of these people, they've just been on unemployment since Corona started, which is fine, but pretty soon the jobs are gonna start to come back, and they're gonna be like, well, unemployment's alright, actually, maybe I'll just stay on that, I don't really want to work. And then fucking the country's gonna go even more fucking broke than it already is. And then, oh dude, then I have to tell you guys a secret. That Donald Trump is gonna fucking win. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying he's gonna win. And people are gonna flip the fuck out, and there's gonna be more riots, more protests, and America's falling the fuck apart, dude. And every motherfuckers are seeing it. Joe Rogan's like, oh shit, like, gotta go to Texas. Tons of motherfuckers coming here to fucking British Columbia, up past fucking Seattle. They're like, fuck this shit. They see the writing on the wall, you know? Fuck that shit, dude. So, and you know what, dude? I was thinking about it today, and I'll get to why I'm homeless. But I was thinking about it today, and I don't think it's a coincidence that China is the most overpopulated. Hey, the New World Order tried to fucking silence me, dude. I don't think it's a coincidence that China is, like, the most overpopulated place full of, like, broke people, and also the most, like, one of the most, like, dictatorshipy nations, if that makes sense. I think when everyone in the fucking, when there's so many people and everyone is so broke, I hate to say it, but you almost have to, like, lock the fucking country down, dude. Like, picture it, you know how, like, when, there was, like, the protests, like, obviously a couple weeks ago, or, like, they're still happening, I think, in Portland, and motherfuckers were, like, there's, like, a lot of shit burning down and everything. Thank you, Beams. Oh, dude, I've literally watched all of Kenny vs. Fenny, like, at least 3 or 4 times. That's one of my favorite shows of all time. If you've never heard of it, trust me. Kenny vs. Fenny. I think all of it is on YouTube. Anyway, dude. Yeah, so you know how people were, like, burning shit down and all of that? Dude, picture that. If that gets, like, even 5 or 10 times worse, there's no other logical, like, recourse except to, like, fucking lock the country down. You know what I mean? And the difference is, I used to be a conspiracy theorist. I knew this was gonna happen, but I used to be a conspiracy theorist who was like, they're gonna usher us into an era of martial law, and they're gonna have drones patrolling the streets, and this is their plan, and do. And guess what? That's what's gonna happen. But it's not some fucking plan. It's because people are fucking stupid. That's what I've realized. That is gonna happen. Yes, because people are dumb and they don't know how to fucking control themselves. You know? And I'm not saying the recent, like, protests or whatever were bad. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, like, as the situation gets worse, as the country gets more and more into debt, as shit, like, hits the fan, like, I'm pretty sure Canada just added, like, 33% of its fucking, like, however much debt Canada just had, it added on 33% of it this year, just from, like, paying people out for fucking, the coronavirus thing. Which, like, I support, like, whatever, supporting, it's a really tricky situation, man. Like, I'm not saying it's a good or bad thing, but I'm just saying, like, shit's gonna hit the fan, baby. It's gonna hit the fan. But I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I'm in Canada. I'm safe. That's what I'm trying to say. Canada's nice. America's gonna fall apart. I think it's I guess I'm trying to say it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like, people are gonna fucking become stupider. They're gonna let the country go to shit. Then they're gonna be mad. Then there's gonna be more fucking uprising. And then the fucking shit will turn into China. That's what I'm trying to say about the States. So, we'll see. I don't know. That's my prediction. Fucking drones patrolling the streets and shit. I'm telling you. That's what I'm trying to say. And dude, I think America is sick. And all my life, I've just wanted to, like, go to America and live in fucking LA and fucking bang some models. That's my dream. So I don't say this like, fuck yeah, America's going down. Fuck, no, definitely not. I don't know. I don't usually talk about politics on the channel, but I don't feel like it's really that political to say that America is going to shit. I think everyone kind of knows it's coming. America will survive. I hope so, dude. I think it might become fucking China. So what happened to the Roman, dude, it's literally gonna be the Roman Empire. Same exact thing happened. The Roman Empire was like killing it, and they got super cocky, super bloated, super fucking relaxed. You know, you gotta remember that countries are a business. Each country is a fucking business. And, you know, when your business is making $1 billion and you kick your feet up and stop working, guess what's gonna happen? Someone's gonna take your spot. So I gotta talk about being homeless. Let me address these donations first, and then I'll do it. I missed a whole bunch, so I'm sorry. Shout out to Beams one more time. I really appreciate it. The U.S. is burning because the deep state has lost and they're throwing a tantrum. Yeah, see, now it's too political. I don't even fucking know what the deep state is, dude. Joe and Duke, thank you for the $5. I just think Mad Max is fucking coming. Not Mad Max, 1984. You're right about the fall of the American Empire. Also, good documentary. Thank you, Starshine. Thank you very much for the $10. Damn! Harmless just dropped $65. Thank you so much. Thank you, Harmless. Say Minnesota in your best Minnesota accent, is what they said to me. Can you guys help me out with what a Minnesota accent is even like? I don't know what that's even like. Is it like Southern? Minnesota is Northern, right? So it's not like a redneck accent, is it? Fargo? Oh, so like a Canadian. Minnesota! There you go. Minnesota! It's not that hard for me to do a Canadian accent because that's just kind of what I've been around. Oh, fuck! Oh, get some donuts and some fucking 8-ball. It really seems like America is being torn down from the inside slowly. Thanks, Alex. Yeah, but it's fucking people. The people... I don't know, man. The news is really not helping. The news is really not helping. Like, remember, like, a couple of years ago when, like, fucking all these big news outlets were, like, literally on the brink of death? But then these past couple of years, they hired some young people or something, and the young people were like, yo, you know, if you just say crazy shit online, everyone will click your shit, right? And they're like, well, yeah, but we're fucking... That's not what we do. We're the news. We report the news. And they're like, okay, but you're literally gonna go out of business in, like, a month unless you just, like, say some crazy shit. And they're like, Trump pooped himself? And then they make a shitload of money. And they're like, oh, so all I have to do is say Trump pooped himself? And, like, you know what I mean? That's how it goes. Howard is in here, and I'm scared. Oh my god. Hello. Hello, Howard. Welcome. I was just talking about how great New Zealand is, and not even joking. Love from LA, the sky is orange and yellow. I know, I've seen that from the fucking... yeah, everyone's on Instagram in LA, it looks fucked. I tried to take a walk this morning, and the air was super smoky, so I'm getting it up here too, dude. It's weird. I couldn't even... I took like a 5-minute walk. I started to feel it, like, in my lungs. I was like, fuck this. Anyway, thanks, Bernie. Is more music coming? Yes, dude, I have, like... The music is coming. I'm the closest to dropping new music that I've been in so long. Guys, I have 5 songs that are all, like, pretty close to being done. One of them is done, and I'm, like, talking to a dude about shooting a music video, this month. So, it's, like, so close. It's really... If I don't have new music out in October, then I fucking come spank my butt. Because there's no way I'm not gonna have new music out by the end of October, I feel like. You seem like a good dude. Good dudes will always help good dudes. Thanks, Bridget. I appreciate the support. Appreciate the $5. Red Cherry, appreciate the support. Thank you very much. I like that little... My hero. Yeah, that's nice. That's really nice of you. Okay, let me tell you guys about the actual homeless thing. I'm gonna gloss over this for people that were here last week when I explained what this was going on. but I can't. I've always rented my places on Airbnb. My Airbnb account got flagged for throwing Fight Clubs, I'm pretty sure. It's like I already had a couple shitty reviews, and then my account got flagged, I think, because of the Fight Clubs. So I couldn't use my Airbnb account to rent anymore. I was literally gonna rent a place like the night before the first, almost. And it was like, hey, you can't rent anything, never mind. So then I'm like, oh shit, like I wasn't expecting all this. And then, so now the place I've rented places from basically all my life, I can't use it anymore. So now I have to figure out like renting a real life adult place, which fucking sucks. And by the way, everyone my whole life has told me like, yo, it's so weird that you only rent places on Airbnb, like like just get a normal place, man, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, damn, are they right? No, what a fucking pain in my ass. Dude, I spent the past week, like literally I'll write down all these things on my to-do list, right? Like, you gotta film this, you gotta start, I don't know, I'm like starting to make new merch, you gotta do this, you gotta do that with the merch, you gotta do this with the TikTok, blah, blah, blah. And I'll literally wake up and just like look for places, and the rest of my to-do list is just out the window, because I'll look for places and like text people and email and fill out applications and look online for like 5-6 hours, and then after that I'm just like so fucking exhausted, and then I either stream or like watch a movie, and then I fucking fall asleep. Like, fuck, like, that's life. Exactly, that's why I go on Airbnb, because fuck life. I don't want no part of that, bro. What's up, Kendra? I appreciate the support. And yeah, man, insane, just so whack. All those people like, oh, you actually should do it this way. You're fucking Agent Smith trying to make my life a pain in the ass. Swear to God, you're Agent Smith. And I'm like, no, if you just do it like this, really quick and easy. And they're like, oh, but actually I'm Agent Smith and you have to do it like this to really make it a pain in the ass. It's like, okay, man, whatever. Anyway, so I'm crashing with fam while I figure out like where I'm gonna live, while I do like a real life. I spend the money I ask for at Airbnb. Dude, Airbnb, if you rent it like by the month, they usually have pretty big discounts, and it's not really that much of a price difference from just having a regular place. Philip, I hope you can come to San Antonio one day. I know Marco said Texas sucks. Did he say that? I think Texas seems cool. You would love it. I'd love to meet you one day. It would be awesome. Thanks, Matthew. $10. I appreciate it, my bucko. Kwama King. Thank you very much for becoming a member. I appreciate it. I'm a monogamous man. Hey, shout out to Kendra. Thanks. I'll keep making videos then. So, yeah, dude. Now I have to figure this shit out. You said the place with you and Sinead was $3,500 a month. That's not affordable. Dude, the real life places I'm looking at, what do you think I'm fucking looking? Dude, this is Vancouver. Everything I'm looking at is at least like $2,500 a month. Motherfucking, it's expensive, dude. That's why I can fucking randomly get a boat for a video and meet tons of fun characters. Like, I pay a fucking premium for it. For the content, baby! Don't fight club or be the Canadian Jake Paul. Thanks, Bernie. I think. Can't wait for another Zesty documentary, Bucka. Thank you, Collective. Thanks very much, Collective, for the 10 buckaroos. Shout out to my San Antonio people. Fuck yeah. Shout out to San Antonio. Shout out Cool Kid Smells. How much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Ooh, I said that real smooth. Thanks, Matthew. Anyway, so my homeless story, I got sidetracked by all of your guys' kind donations. I really appreciate that, and keep them coming. But, so boom, I can't get anywhere on Airbnb. I've been looking for real life places, and, dude, it's been a fucking journey. And guess what? By the way, I'm done. I've spent like the past 5 days, swear to God, the past 5 days straight, just all day looking for fucking places. Today I was just doing it, and I could just feel my brain just melting. I was like, you know what? I have like, I'm done. I have like 3 places that are kind of like, oh, it might happen, it might not. It's gonna be one of these 3 places. I'm fucking done. And none of these places are perfect, which sucks. But hey, they're all temporary. And at this point, I'm like, dude, honestly, while I'm, you know what I mean? While I move to this, while I'm at this place, one of these 3 places, whichever one it happens to be, I'm gonna find some property and fucking buy it so I don't have to deal with this shit. And that way I can fucking stay at the place for cheap. And if I want to go fucking fuck off to America like I want to next year, go to Europe like I want to next year, I just fucking, you know, go on fucking Craigslist. Hey, give me $4,000 a month for this fucking place, and then I can just go. So that's what I think I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna just buy a place because I'm fucking tired of it. But first, I have to move back to the city and rent a fucking place so I can look for the place to buy. Anyway, I'm not done the homeless story. I gotta still tell you guys more. ARS 200. What's ARS? Thanks, Mattiax. Thank you for the 200 ARS. One of those was right. You're the next Filthy Frank Joji. God damn, that's really nice. Thanks, Matthew. That's a very thoughtful thing to say. Yeah, big shout out to Matt Yax. 200 of those ARSs. That's really cool. My 400k home in a prime US suburb is only $2,300 a month. Just gotta set goals. Work hard, make shit happen. Fuck yeah. Thanks, Joe and Duke. Buzzcut, and I will unhomeless you. I can't, Howard, but I appreciate you being here. Can you do a documentary with Safe Child Coalition? They're based in Surrey and catch predators like you used to. Document a catch with them. Yo, that's actually a cool idea. I'm gonna screenshot that because I stopped doing the predator videos because there's just so much, like, legal and, like, just all sorts of fucking ramifications. I'm sure I don't have to tell you guys about it. You know, if you're, like, a fucking, whatever, if you're, like, work labor or something and then you catch the predators in the evening and you upload it to YouTube, like, whatever, like, that's awesome. But, like, for me, like, this is my livelihood, so, like, it's like I kind of jeopardize that if I'm doing, like, predator videos all the time. I'm sure you guys get that. So, but if I do a video about the predator catchers, then that's okay, because I'm just kind of, like, being like, oh, look at what these guys are doing, and, like, I'm not doing it. So, it'd be a great way to get more content about catching predators without, like, putting myself on the line. So I really like that idea. So thank you. Jay Goodman, your videos make 2020 tolerable. Keep doing you, my dude. Thank you, Jay Goodman. I really appreciate that, my buck. Philip is Philip. He's so freaking unique. Comparing him to anyone would be a disservice to his amazing everything. That's like one of the nicest things anyone's ever said to me. Thanks, miniature peep. That's really nice. And big shout out to John Goodman for the $20. You should collaborate with Asian Andy. Yeah, Asian Andy seems cool. I haven't seen like too much of his shit, but he seems cool. I'd be down. I really want to collaborate with Ice Poseidon one day, bro. That's like there's like so few YouTubers I actually care about collaborating with because I just don't fucking care. But yeah, Ice is one of them. Okay, so boom, I'm crashing at the fam's house. I have to find a real life place, and fucking dude, it's such a pain in the ass. First off, I found this one spot that it looked really nice. It looked really cool, and I texted the landlord, right? And I was like, the place looks nice. Do 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 do. Here's my deal. I'm like a hardworking guy. It's just gonna be me in the place, so maybe we can figure it out. And he replied like, cool. He replied like something super weird. Dope. And then I was like, okay, so you want to send me an application or what are we doing? And he like replied, he's like, yeah, what's your email? And then I tried to send him my email and it like wouldn't go through because the emails, I think they like send us a link or something. And I'm like, oh man, this guy must not have a phone that like accepts links or some shit because my email's address isn't going through. And I ended up having to send it with like really spaced out so that it didn't send us a link. And I was just like, yo, no spaces, but this is my email address. He's like, cool. He sends the fucking application like the next day. Oh, and he sends me like a video. I asked to do a viewing of the place and he's like, oh, I can't do that right now, but here's a video of it. And it's literally, he sends me like a YouTube video of him just like walking through the place, and like just the way he presented the place was really whack. He just like walked in like, here we go. He opens the fridge. He's like, fridge. Walks over somewhere else. Living room. Like walks outside. Backyard. Like just super like doesn't give a fuck. By the way, at one point he was walking downstairs into the basement and it showed his feet and he was barefoot. And he was wearing shorts. He was wearing barefoot and shorts. I was like, man, this dude doesn't give a shit. This guy's giving me like really bad vibes. So okay, whatever. He sends me the application. I'm like, huh. I look at the company name at the top of the application, and I'm like, let me see something. And I Google the name of the company. Boom. First thing that comes up is like a whole thing on Reddit about how this is just like a giant scam, and this dude will just like be like, send me the damage deposit, and then just like run off with the fucking money. I was like, holy shit, like, yeah, like, I don't know. Good thing I'm like a decent judge of characters because I instantly caught like bad fucking vibes from the dude. So yeah, I was like, fuck this. Up next, dude, it gets even better than that. So I found this other house because I've mostly been looking. I really want a house, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna find one, and I'll get to that. So up next, I find this fucking house that's just like 2-3 months. I'm like, oh, perfect. This would be good to stay in while I look for like some property to buy. Fantastic. 2-3 months. Great. So I hit them up and it's this like, it's a couple, and I talk to the lady on the phone and she's super nice. She's super sweet. And she's like, yeah, me and my husband, we just like work in commercials. Like we're actors, but mostly we just do ads. And like, and I looked her up and she literally, I was like, oh, this is exactly what I thought she looked like. Like, she literally looks like she is, like, jogging in an ad being like, hey, you ever have your period when you're jogging and there's blood pouring out of your pussy? Well, and then it, like, cuts to her in the bathroom, like, shoving tampon in her pussy or something, and she's like, that's why I use doo-doo-doo. And then she, like, smiles at the camera. I don't know, she just had, like, a reassuring, like, a nice, like, a commercial face. You know what I mean? It's nice. It was nice. It was comforting. So it's what I expected her to look like. So then we have like a great conversation and shit. And yeah.
I think she was gonna send me an application. Okay, great. So then I hang up the phone. Dude, 20 minutes later, the phone rings and it's the same number. And I'm like, hello? And it's the husband. And he's like, yeah, hey, man. And I'm like, what's up? And he's like, so, yeah, so I saw your YouTube. Because I told them, I don't know, I told them about my YouTube because, like, fuck it. I don't know, fuck it. What am I could have made up a fake job, but then I couldn't, like, it'd be harder to, like, prove my income or some shit. So I told him I do YouTube. So he's like, yeah, I saw your YouTube videos. You prank people a lot, huh? I'm like, well, not really. And he's like, yeah, well, we're gonna, like, we're out of town, so, the person, like, his wife, the mom, her mom is gonna have to FaceTime you the place, and we wouldn't want you to go pranking her now, would we? I'm like, nope. He's like, yeah, I don't want any crank calls going on. I'm like, okay. And he's like, yeah, and if you move in, I better not see any film of the tenant downstairs. I better not see anything about them. You better not film them at all. And I'm like, all right. And he's like, yeah, so as long as we have an understanding, bro. As long as we have an understanding. I'm like, yeah, I'm like a human being looking for somewhere to live. I don't just constantly fuck with people. He's like, okay, listen, man, this is why I called. This is why I called, to work it out. Like, oh my, like, literally, I was so just, like, bummed out after that phone call. And, yeah, because I remember one time, when I did the Too Mad podcast, I was like, man, is he just gonna come over to my house, like, live streaming and just, like, throw my shit everywhere and do some crazy shit? But, like, I don't know, I just played it cool. And then when Too Mad got to my house, he's like, yeah, people always think I'm gonna get to their house and be crazy and throw shit everywhere. And literally just, like, said exactly what I was thinking. And I was like, oh, man, what a fucking idiot. Like, I am. Like, what an idiot I am for thinking that. Like, this is... And he's just, like, the sweetest, like, most chill fucking guy I've ever met. You know what I mean? And, yeah, so that's what that husband did, like, times 10. Like, so fucking... So bad. Like... And so yeah, then I texted the fucking, I think it was the wife's phone, and I texted it and I was like, yo, after that conversation, like, I'm not really trying to rent here because I'm not, like, I told her, like, I'm just a human being looking for a place, and, like, basically, like, it's not about whether I'm gonna film the person downstairs or not, because of course I'm fucking not, but, like, even if I talk to this guy and tell him I'm not gonna do any shit like that, and I get the place, he's still gonna be breathing down my neck the entire fucking time. He's gonna be, like, tuning into live streams at night, being like, oh, I don't know if I like what's going on here. Like, 100% he's that type of guy. So, like, fuck off. So that dude can fuck off. So that was the second incredible thing that happened with my search for a place. Then maybe you guys can also help me with this. Maybe you guys can throw in your 2 cents with what happened next. So what happened next is I got like a contract, like a lease contract sent to me for this really nice apartment. Like, literally, the contract is in my email. Like, if I sign the contract and send them the money, then the apartment is mine. Like, it's done. And it's like a cool company and everything, super chill. Not a scam. And but I really want a fucking house is the problem, because now I'm spoiled after the Fight Club video. Like, that whole time I was doing that Fight Club video, I was like, man, like, having a house is just so much better for, like, content, you know? You want a fucking outdoor shot? Walk to the backyard. You want to do this? Walk over there. That, you want to change the scene up? Just come to this area instead. And I just feel like an apartment is going to cramp my style in terms of that. But, like, and also, I have like this videographer. I'm thinking about having a videographer like crash at my house for a week and just like filming me every day, seeing if I can do like experimenting with more of like a vlog style thing. So it's like, what am I gonna do? Have this guy crashing like on the couch on a 1-bedroom apartment? Like he said he's down, but just like it's like just like not ideal, right? I would feel bad. So, and then Marco wants to come to town. I think in October he wants to come shoot some content. Same thing. I would feel bad if we were cramped in an apartment. Feel like it. I just don't know. But like, why don't the Brianna from the Sunflower Festival just texted me and said, "Why don't you just get an Airbnb on my account until you find another place?" I mean, we might have solved the problem right there. But like, I have some houses, but they're all like not a sure bet yet, and they're all for like October, and they're all just like, it's not a sure thing. But this apartment is a sure thing. So I'm just like, and I would move into it in like 6 days or something like that. So I'm like, I'm wondering like if that's the move or if I should like hold out for something good like next month. But then I just picture myself waiting like 20 more days to move into somewhere, and that just gives me so much anxiety. Like already the fact that I've spent this entire the first couple of the days of this month were like they weren't a write-off because I was editing the documentary, I was editing the Fight Club video, and I like literally didn't do anything else. But the rest of this month, like the past week, has been like such a write-off. I've just been like looking for places, just fucking wasting my time when I could be grinding for you guys, creating content, working out. I haven't been working out as much, like, but I still have been. So that's kind of where I'm at now. I'm not sure what to do. I'm not sure if I should just take the apartment or wait out for like a house, or like, I don't know. Why don't you just get an Airbnb on my account? That's actually not a bad idea. I might have to do that. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Please play something. I got you. Not sure what to play. What's my source of income? I hunt whales mostly. Mostly a whale hunter. So that's the update on the homeless thing. Sorry if I rambled, but I guess some of it was some of these hijinks were kind of interesting that I got myself into looking for a place. So anyway, yeah, year-long lease. Fuck that, dude. Me wanting to buy my own property combined with me wanting to go to the States next year, there's no fucking way in hell I'm signing a year lease right now. What kind of guitar do I have? Thanks 512 for the $5. What kind of guitar do I have? That's a good question. Maybe one day we'll find out. I don't know. This kind has like a 3 on it. Recap, Phil is in between homes. He's house hunting at the moment. Yes. That's what I've said in the past 45 minutes. That's the one thing. That's the one thing to take away from all of my fucking rambling. She might get banned too if someone reports her for letting her use your account. Yeah. As long as she shows up on the day of. If it's like a long-term rental, I feel like it's fine. As long as she shows up on the day of and she's... I mean, some of these places you just do self check-in. It doesn't even fucking matter. And even if they have like surveillance or they're like figure out that it's me there or something, it's like, oh, I'm just like her boyfriend. Boom, problem solved. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. Could be good. Thank you very much, Alan. That's a very thoughtful message. Very thoughtful donation. I appreciate you. I'm a humble prankster looking for a place to stay. That's hilarious. Ooh, I have to take a shit. This is like one of the worst times I've ever had to take a shit on stream. Usually it doesn't come around. Maybe you guys just have me so relaxed tonight that my bowels are just a little bit looser than usual, but good God, are they ever. They really are just quaking to burst. I got you, Bambi. Would you consider coming to Minneapolis if you come to the USA? Thanks, Kylie. Well, maybe. I don't think I would specifically come to Minneapolis, but there is one way I would, which is that when it's finally good to go to the States. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you very much for the $10, brother. Me and you are literally the same person. Do the right thing, move to Texas. Well, yeah, it's gonna be like a long time before I can legally move to Texas, and by then America might just have fucking burned down, and there won't even be a point anymore. But yeah, thanks, Blackbriar. I appreciate it. Anyway, what I really want to do is like, oh man, and it'll probably never happen, so don't even fucking hold your breath. But I really want to do like a Brett and Marco in a RV, like cross America trip with like just like the three of us. And it's probably not gonna happen, but it would be so. How cool would that be, man? That'd be so cool. It'd be so fun. Just endless content. It'd just be like so easy, dude. All these fucking YouTubers better watch their back once I'm finally in the States, because there's so many more like characters there. There's so much more shit I can do. There's so many ideas I have. Everybody better watch their back once I'm finally in the fucking States, man. Block. Boop. Sorry. I don't know if anyone's been following the saga of me trying to support this local business that's local to me right now. And they're always really mean to me, and they have a really ugly girl working there, but they're reasonably priced, and the food is healthy. The food is really like good. I feel like it's home style. It's like some shit my mom would make. So I just keep going there and getting fucking abused and being like, well, at least I'm supporting local business. So I don't know if anyone's been following this, but from the last stream. Thank you, Mark. Thanks very much, bro. Actually, tomorrow I was thinking about making the stream tomorrow a fundraiser to get Marco out here to Vancouver. If anyone doesn't know, it's like a 12-hour fucking drive. We're like a 12-hour drive apart. But anyway, that might happen tomorrow, but yeah, so today I was like, this business has got to be nice to me one day. So today I went back like the sucker I am. I went back to support this local business. So you support the local people, support the city, support the town. And I went back even though I knew they were going to be fucking mean to me. and I got what I deserved. First of all, I walk in. I'm used to them. Usually, it's the mother and her ugly daughter are working there, and today I walk in and boom, what do I see in front of me? None other than the ugly son. I didn't even know he existed, but smack dab right in front of me is the ugly son. You can just tell he's the son. You can tell he's the brother of the daughter, and he's ugly. And he, like, pretty ugly, dude. How ugly are we talking? Pretty ugly. And I walk in and he says, "Hey, sir, how's it going today?" Just kidding. He looks at me and walks into the back. Doesn't even say anything, doesn't smile, looks at me and walks into the back. And so I'm like, okay, great. Maybe he works in the back. He's a cook, whatever. It's fine. So then the mom is there too. Describe him to me. Describe him to me. He kind of looks like a very tall, fat Bill Hader. Yeah, like if Bill Hader grew a lot and became fat at an alarming rate. He kind of looks like that. So, then the mom gets up and she's like, "Hey, how's it going?" I'm like, "Fucking finally, somebody says hello to me." You know what? I don't think she said how's it going. She said she did say hello. She did say hello. So, I tell her my order. She doesn't say sounds good. She doesn't say cool. She doesn't say great. She just starts making my order, which is fine. You know what? Now that I've said it out loud, that's fine. Like, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Listen, I've had fucking retail jobs. I've had many, whatever, food jobs. And anytime someone tells me their order, like, you gotta go like, okay, or like, you gotta say something. So she doesn't fucking say shit. And, but she starts making the food, which, I appreciate it. And, it was like a beef-based dish. I've been like trying to cut out beef a little bit, but today I had it. And, it was a beef-based dish. Thanks, Jasmine. And, at one point, I asked her to put feta cheese in it. Good night, miniature peep. I appreciate you. At one point, I asked her to put feta cheese in my beef dish, right? And I understand that that's a little bit of an odd combination, right? So I look at her and I say, "Yeah, can you put some feta cheese in there?" And I look at her and I say, "I just want to get funky with it." Not even a smile, not anything. Not even anything. Not even anything. And you might say, like, "Oh, you're such a privileged YouTuber expecting her to laugh at your terrible joke." Bro, I used to work a ton of food jobs, and part of that is customer service, and I used to laugh at everyone's fucking horrible joke. And that's just a part of it. And I mean, if you don't want to do good customer service, that's up to you. I always enjoyed doing good customer service, and like, I mean, I was kind of shy, but I liked, like, it's nice to make people feel good. I don't know. So, like, yeah. So she doesn't even bat an eye at me saying I want to make the meal funky, which I get that it's not funny at all, but I was like, give me something, give me something. Like, give me something, You won't even smile at I'm trying to make it funky. Have you thought of Craigslist or fans help you find a place? I've been looking through Craigslist. Honestly, Craigslist in where I live is like fucking huge for some reason. So that's where I've been looking. That's like I think it's like the best place to find a spot, unless you're just like super rich. Then there's a bunch of like companies that rent out like 6 spots, but I can't really fuck with those spots yet. Bloody Doves, thank you. I've been watching your videos. To me, it feels like you've been losing what you thought was home to find where your home really is. Wishing you well. Okay, interesting, Send Bobs. Yeah, maybe you're right. Looking forward to your next documentary, Bucko. You make us viewers feel good. Well, Stuart Smith, I shout out to Australia, and I really appreciate it, man. Thank you for all the donations tonight, guys. I really do appreciate it, and it really does help. I've been working on something called Bucko Club. It's like a membership thing, and it has a lot of cool perks, and it's fucking been melting my brain, dude. It's like so hard because I'm making it on like, I want to do it on like my own website and really have like just make it my own thing, and it's been such a pain in the ass. But anyway, I have nothing really to say about that yet, but it's coming. Cause I don't know, man. I don't want to like fucking do brand deals anymore. I don't want to like cater to anything. I just want it to be like me and the fans supporting me, and we're doing it. And I want like the fan club to be a part of that. Here you go, Bucko. Thank you, Jesus. I really appreciate it, man. Donate on Streamlabs. YouTube takes 30%. It's true. The Streamlabs link is in the description. So, where the fuck was I going with this? Oh yeah, so yeah, the mom is mean to me. No, she just kind of writes me off. And then I feel like there was one more thing that happened before I left the, I guess that it's like what would I call it, like a restaurant or something. The ugly daughter walked right past me at one point to like fix like the drink or the drinks shelf or something. Didn't say a fucking word to me. But there was something else that was even worse, where I was really like, fuck, man. But yeah, that's what I get, dude. That's what I get for supporting local business. That's what I get for supporting local business. And it's like every time I'm go out of my way to try and be nice to somebody, I get fucked. And it's really like whack. I'm sure you guys can identify with that to some degree or another. I don't know, man. Would you move to White Rock? Dude, the number one place I wanted to move was to White Rock because they had all these beautiful houses for like kind of cheap, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. Just because they prefer like families and shit. You've interviewed hella unique, interesting people. Have you ever interviewed a clown? I've toured festivals as a sad hobo clown since I was 13. What? Dude, I would interview the shit out of a clown. That sounds amazing. Send Bobs, are you from here? I got a cardboard box you can stay in at New York City. Ha! Probably $4,000 a month, am I right? Dude, New York is going down the fucking shitter. Especially with COVID, and it's all over. Send Bobs, let me know if you're from here. Guys, I really have to poo. Can we keep everyone here while I poo without losing a single viewer? I kind of want to know. So let's see. It'll be a social experiment. I really, really have to shit. It's so bad. I hold them all the time. That's how you know it's really bad, that this time I really just can't hold it.